In July, one Big Sky, Montana. Since then, he has absolutely taken the world by storm. And I think you might be looking at a future world champion.
It's that X factor. It's a certain thing about certain guys. Moody's had it, all the greats have had it. And they've just got a natural feel for the middle. They can get a little stuck, and they know how to move back to the middle of a bull.
I grew up in West Texas, in a small town called Muleshoe, and we were around cattle and stuff like that, and I just kind of became a fan of rodeo. We'd watch football, my dad and I, and afterwards I'd ask my dad to get down like a bull, and I'd put a belt around him, and I'd ride him like a bull. And I remember my first bull I ever got on, we were in Levelland, Texas, and I had no idea what I was doing. I put my rope on, got on him, I rode him. I think I was like 73 points, and I should have been about 50 points. But I was stoked, and I ended up finding out afterwards I put my rope on wrong, and I put it on backwards, and I had no idea what I was doing. All throughout high school, I rodeoed, and I was not staying on anything. I could not ride a stick horse through mud. It was crazy. And I almost quit riding bulls. Like, I went 6 months without getting on any bulls, and I don't know, I just had an itch that was something I couldn't bear, and so I entered a high school rodeo. Just kind of went on from there, and I had quite a bit of success my junior year at high school. I rode 13 out of my 15 bulls I got on in our region. Ended up being 1 or 2 holes out from going nationals. But when it came to college rodeos, it was a totally different deal. It was a step above, and I really realized that I had to step my game up.
So I was just going to buck bulls. I went to the college at Big Spring, and
I remember him pulling into the arena, and his trailer said "Danger Trailer," and I was like, "Oh snap, we're about to get on something good."
he got on 3 bulls. They all bucked him off, and it made him mad, and he went back there and he loaded 3 more bulls at the colleges and just spurred the heck out of all of them. And so before I left there, I went over there and I got Dalton. I said, "Hey, give me your phone number. Anytime you want to get on bulls, anytime you want any help, anything I can do to help you, you let me know, because you can go ride bulls for a living."
Whether he knew it or not, he really lit a fire under me. It started pushing me, and not just the bull power, but just him coaching me and helping me out. I knew that's what would take me to the next step. I wanted to be the best I could be, and it just got to where we ended up getting really close. He's just turned into one of my best friends and turned into almost a brother to me.
Where it got to be real sentimental with Dalton was he would come to my house. He would come and stay at my house. He would come and meet my kids. He was great with my kids. He was, you never meet another guy better to be around. I've asked him, I said, "Dalton, why are you here? Why are you staying down here? Why, we're in the middle of nowhere." And he said, "This is where I want to be. I want to be engulfed in the sport, and I want to be around bucking bulls, and I want to be around bull riding every day."
I met Chad Berger for the first time, and Riley ended up showing Chad some videos of me going to some PBRs, and Chad was like, "Hey, come down here for the summer and go to all my bull ridings." And I thought Chad was just trying to be friendly. Chad ended up texting Riley. He was like, "Hey, is that kid ever gonna come down here?" And I asked Riley, I said, "Should I go down there?" And he's like, "Yes, you need to go down there. That's what you need to do." He said, "This will be good for you." And so I went up to Chad's last summer, and I just started going to a bunch of his rodeos and started making a name for myself a little bit.
Dalton Kasel is the man right now. This is a young man on deep water. Talked about him being one of the most prolific athletes we have seen in some time in the PBR, and he has got a bull underneath him that quite honestly just does not get ridden very often. If he were to ride this bull tonight in front of this crowd, this moment. It's a big statement for Dalton Kasel. It's a big statement. Oh!
I ended up winning Big Sky, which was a big event that Chad Berger puts on during the summer run. And the first person I called, I didn't call my parents or anybody else, I called Riley. After that, I was just hooked. And I ended up getting an invite to Tulsa.
The 20-year-old getting a chance aboard Sun Country. Wow. Kobe, it could be one of those nights. We've started off now 2 for 2.
I've been so close the previous weekends. I was winning second, third, fourth, bucking off in the short rounds late into the ride. And just to finally get that one knocked out in the short round, it was just unbelievable to me.
Another big one goes down. Kasel conquers fearless again.
I don't think I've ever been so excited to win an event than I was then. I called Riley first off. I was like, hey, did you see that? I said I was 92 and won the event. And I almost got all teary-eyed whenever I did it, just because I got to prove to Riley that I am good enough. And not just prove to Riley, but prove to myself that he was right this whole time. There's a horizon after every dark moment. Forget everything that you might have failed in or just didn't do well in, because that's all behind you.
He made every short round damn near that he went to on the highest level of bull riding, and is a pup.
If I could tell anybody that wants to get into anything, rodeo, whatever it is, it takes a whole lot of work, dedication. You gotta just keep driving. You can't quit whenever it starts going downhill. You gotta look at the bright side, trust the Lord in everything that you do.
It's definitely a confidence thing. It's wanting as much as you can get out of yourself, and it's wanting to be as best as you can be. And his determination is what took him to win Rookie of the Year in 4 months. He's got hurt. He still has a determination. The confidence level has to get back. If he gets that confidence level back, you're looking at a world champion. I mean, no question.